Okay, so here are some ways to get help. So if you want help on some function that you know the name of, you can type the question mark and then the name of the function. For example, we could look at this one. We could type this and mean. That's the name of a function. It means average. And here it tells you about the function, the mean. It's in the base package. It's now they're going to use some language that you probably don't understand, but it's a generic function. Means it's just a typical function, plain function for the trimmed arithmetic mean. Now, trimmed means that it probably discards some. Anyway, don't worry about that. So you put in the data that you want to find the mean of, and then it will give you the answer. So we'll look at that in a minute. But that's how you could get help on the mean function. If you prefer, instead of typing the question mark, you can do it this way, help mean. That will give you the same page. So here we have some examples. Help on help. Help on, this is the name of a function. Help on some package like this. That's the name of a package called splines. And if you're not really sure of what you're looking for, like you don't know the name of the function, you can, this is more general. So we could try that. So if I type help and average, it doesn't know that because I have to know the name of the function, which is mean, not average. But if I type it this way, help.search, and put average, and you have to put it in quotes, I think, then you get this. So maybe this is help? No, it doesn't really help us, does it? It has stuff to do with average, but it's not really what I was looking for. So average heights, so this is like, now R has a bunch of data sets that you can use that are already in it, that when you download it, you download the data sets. And so those are useful if you want to test out your work on some data set. You can use various data sets, and we'll be doing that. So anyway, that seems to refer to some of the, like the name of this package is average monthly temperatures. So it brought up this package. So if you try this without the quotes, you get an error. And if you try, so if I do it here for standard deviation, so the real function is SD, but I didn't know, suppose you didn't know that, but you knew it was called, another way to call it was standard deviation. You could do this, and then you'll see here. One of them is the right one, this one. That's the one I was looking for. Now, one nice thing about using this interactive is, like, I don't want to, suppose I just typed something earlier and I don't want to retype it, like up here, I typed this or this. What I can do is I'm going to hit the up arrow key. You can't see my finger pressing the up arrow key, but I'm going to hit it once. Watch what happens. Whoops, have to make sure I'm in there. I'll hit it once. So what happened? It gave me the previous, or the last command that I typed. I'll hit it again. That was the one before that. Hit it again. 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 So it's keeping a history of all the commands that I typed. So here's the one I was looking for, so I typed that. Okay, so let's now don't forget that down at the bottom they have examples which usually are helpful. Sometimes they're confusing, but usually some of them are helpful, not all of them. Some of them are confusing. So this is an example, and we didn't learn this command yet, but basically what this is going to do, well, let's try it actually just for fun. So I'll just copy it and put it here, paste it. Now the way that you enter something is you just hit the enter key. So what I did is I just created something, and I put it into this variable x. So if you want to see what you created in x, you just type the thing that you created, or you type what you want to see. I want to see x, so I type x and then I hit enter. Okay, so this is what we just created. So it's not exactly clear how that worked, but really what it does is this just starts from 0 and goes to 10 and goes up by 1 unit. That's what this full colon does. Okay, so go from 0 up to 10. And then we put in a number at the end, 50. Okay, so what this does is this word stands for concatenate. Concatenate means to put together things. So we're just concatenating stuff. So we're concatenating, or we're putting together a list from 0 to 10, and then actually we're adding in another element, the element 50. Okay, so that's what we put into x. So okay, that's what that does. Now let's go back to the help. So that's what this does, and then that's stored in x. And then we ask for the mean of x. That means the mean of. So anyway, the point is that this is supposed to help you understand the mean function. So hopefully it will. So let's see if it. Let's try it. So let's try the mean of x. Okay. So I guess that's the right answer, 8.75. Okay, how about one that we know even? Let's try something like this, where we know the correct answer. So let's try C 1, 2, 3. Now I hope you can see, or you can check for yourself, that the mean is 2, right? So if you try it, you get that. Okay, so anyway, but we're not focusing on this. We're just focusing, I'm just trying to tell you that to check the examples. So this one maybe, what's this say? So this one is not so clear, right? It's not so simple. So maybe this example is not so helpful. You might want to study it, but it might take a little work to understand that. But anyway, hopefully the examples will help you. Now, it does tell you, for example, that this function, the mean, let me review the idea of function in the next video. Actually, I'll stop here.